afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. How's it going?
Good
I hope you're having
afternoon.
a
How
great
is
day.
going? I hope you're having a
And
great
this is
day.
my
And
TED
this
Talk.
is my TED Talk.
So, I was born
I
and
was
raised
born
in Nghệ
and
An,
raised
a
in
province
Nghệ
in the
An, a
central Vietnam.
province, Central
And when
Vietnam.
talking about central
When
Vietnam, my
talking
hometown,
about
we
Central
have a
Vietnam, my
very popular
hometown, we have
phrase,
very
which is
popular
Miền
phrase,
Trung Bão
Miền
Lũ,
Trung Bão
which is
Lũ,
translated
which is
as the
translated
central
as the
Vietnam's
Central
floods and
Vietnam
storms.
flood and storm.
Growing up in the central
Growing up
Vietnam,
in
I have
Central
seen
Vietnam, I have
and
seen
experienced
and
many
experienced
storm seasons,
many storm seasons,
widespread floodings,
flood
landslides,
rolling,
prolonged heavy
floodlight,
rains, and it seems like they
and it
are
seems
becoming
like
a
they
part
are
of my
becoming
life.
a part of my life.
People in the central
People in
Vietnam
Central
have
Vietnam
lived through so many storm
so many
seasons,
storm seasons,
but the last one in
but the last one
2020
in
was the
2020
worst
was the
in our
worst
lifetimes.
our lifetime.
In 1 month,
In 1 month,
2 weeks,
2
2
weeks,
days,
2 days,
the central Vietnam was
the
hit
Central
by 13
Vietnam
consecutive tropical
13
storms
consecutive
and
storms
affecting millions of
affect
people.
million people.
And this is a real
And this is
footage of my grandma.
of my grandma.
And my uncle had
And my
to
uncle has to
help my grandma to
tell my
evacuate to
grandma
a safer place.
a safer place.
And looking at this is just
Looking
really breaking my heart. And I know that if you're
and
coming from the central Vietnam, you know this so well.
Central.
So
So
there has been a lot of
there has
debates
been
and
a lot of
concerns
debate
over
and concern
to what
over
extent
to
climate
what
change,
extent
which is
climate change,
induced by
which is
human,
due
has
by
a hand
human,
in
has
causing
a
this
hand in
disaster,
causing
affecting
disaster
millions of people every single year.
every single year.
We have yet to have to find a conclusion.
to find conclusion.
But while
But
it may be
what
possible
is
that the climate
possible
change
climate
can be
change can
attributable
be
to a small part of
attributable
this disaster,
small part
that
disaster,
little small part
that little
can
small
become a really big part
really
in pushing
big
our
part,
community beyond our
community
capacity to
beyond
deal with all the
capacity.
damage like this. I'm a coffee lover.
I'm coffee lover.
I love drinking coffee.
I love drinking
tea,
coffee. I love
and I
drinking
often
tea.
post
And
videos
often
of me
post
drinking a
video
lot
of
of
my
different kinds of
a
coffee and
lot
tea on my
kinds of
social media.
on my
And
social
one day when I
media.
posted,
And
some
one
of my
day I
followers
posted some
texted
of
me
followers
on
texted
Instagram,
me
and they
in
told me like,
Instagram. They
"Hey
told me
V,
like, hey
why are you
V,
drinking so
why
much
are you
coffee?
drinking
Why are you
coffee
using
so
so
much?
much plastic? I'm so disappointed at
I'm
you.
so
I'm gonna
disappointed
unfollow
of
you."
you. I'm
And
gonna
I was like,
unfollow you.
"Hey, it's
It's
not that deep.
okay. It's
It's not that
deep.
serious.
It's
Are you
not
nitpicking
serious.
me?
Picking
I
me.
think I'm a good
I
consumer.
think I'm
Like
a
I
good
contribute to the economy a lot."
contribute economy a
But
lot.
it took me quite
But
a
it
while
took me
to realize
quite
that I was the one who
realize
is
that I was the
inconsiderate.
one
I was the
inconsiderate.
one,
I was
you know,
one.
like
Like
like knowledge of this,
knowledge
and I
of
was wrong.
this. I was wrong.
Yes, I
Yes.
was really, really wrong.
I was
But
really
until
wrong. But
last year,
until last year,
and I know that
and
apparently
I
I
know
have a
that
hand in causing
apparently
this
I
damage
have
to the environment. It's really
environment.
hard to face the
It's really
truth.
hard
But
to
what is
face the
harder
truth.
is to change.
It's teaching.
It's really hard for me
It's
because
really
I know
hard
so
for
well that
me
I'm not
because I
good
know
at like
so
giving
well
up
I'm not
my old
good
habits,
giving
my
up my habits,
convenience for the sustainability.
for
I tried a lot of
sustainability. I
times and
try
I
a lot of
failed.
time
And
and I
in this day
failed.
and age,
And in
the
this day
environment has never been more
has
talked about.
been more
We are
talked about.
constantly
We are
listening to
constantly
protecting the
listening to
environment,
protect
going green,
environment,
not to
going
do
green,
this,
not to
not
do
to do
this,
that. I
not to do
tried and I
that. I
failed many
try and I
times.
fail many
Until
times.
last year, the
Until last
unforgettable
year,
year
the
2020 of the
unforgettable
Central Vietnam.
2020 of Central Vietnam.
I was in
I
Hanoi,
was in Hanoi,
constantly reading news,
constantly
watching
reading
news
news,
about my
watching news
hometown,
about my
worrying.
hometown,
And
worrying.
I talked to my grandma on
And
the
I
phone,
talked to my grandma on the
and
phone,
she told me something
and she
like
told me something like
in Vietnamese.
in Vietnamese.
Bà 90 tuổi rồi,
Bà 90
mà
tuổi
chưa
rồi
bao giờ bà
mà chưa
thấy
bao giờ
trời
bà
khóc nhiều
thấy
đến
trời
thế.
khóc nhiều đến
Which
thế.
is translated
Which is
as I have been
translated
living,
as I have been
I am
living,
living in this life
I'm
for
living
90 years.
in 90
But I have
years.
never ever
But
seen
I
the
have
earth crying
never
so
seen
much.
the earth
Really,
crying
really
so
so
much.
much.
Really,
And
really
it
so
just,
much.
you know,
And
I
just,
just burst into tears because I know that she was
because I
alone.
know that
And
she was alone.
that was the moment when I
That was the
realized
moment when I
why, the
realized
exact reason
why
why I find it
exactly
so
why
hard
I
to
find
change.
so hard to
It's so hard for me to change
so hard
for the
for me to
environment.
change environment.
It is because I have
It is
never seen
because
the
I have
earth
never seen
as
the
the way
earth
my
as
grandmother
way my
see it.
grandmother see.
So
So,
I have
you
always
know,
seen the
I
earth
have
as a
always
thing,
seen the
as a
earth
non-human being
as a
thing. So
non-human
when we
being
use a
thing.
pen and
So
like the
when
pen
it's
is not
pen
working and you're like,
not
okay, I'm gonna
working,
throw it away, bye-bye, I'm gonna buy another
I'm
one.
gonna buy another
But for
one.
people,
But
I
for
just cannot throw
people,
you
I just
away.
cannot
I just
throw
cannot hit
away,
you. I just
hit
cannot hurt
you,
you
just
physically
hurt
or
you
emotionally.
physically,
I don't want to do
emotionally.
that, and
I
I
don't
cannot
want
do
to
that.
do that.
It all comes down to
It all
human
comes from
emotions.
human
How
emotion.
about
How
looking at
about
the earth
looking at the
as if
earth
it were a person
as work
in a
patient?
relationship with
In
every single one of
relationship,
them?
every
How
single
about
one of
putting
them.
some
How about
emotions
putting
in the
some
perspective that we
motion
see the earth as my grandma
as
does?
my grandmother?
So yes,
So yes,
I did that.
I did
And I
that,
think it's so
and I
wonderful
think
to
it's so
see, oh
wonderful
my
to
God, the
see. Oh my God,
slides.
this light.
Yes. How about
Yes.
calling the earth
How about
Mother
calling
Earth
the
with
earth
all the
Mother
respect
Earth
that we
with
have
all the
known?
respect we have known?
So have you ever
So have you
feel like it's
ever
so wonderful, it's so
like
beautiful
wonderful and
to
so
look at the earth
beautiful?
that
Look at the
way,
earth
to see
that
the earth
way.
is actually a human
See
being.
earth
And
actually human
whenever
being.
you
And you
walk
know, whenever you walk
on the earth, on the
on
land,
the
you're
earth, on the
actually
land,
kissing
actually
the
kissing
skin.
the skin.
We can
You
imagine
know,
like
we can
the earth,
imagine
the
like
land
the
is
earth,
her skin,
land, her skin,
the oceans
the
is her blood,
ocean, her
the
blood,
rocks is her
the
bone,
brown, her bone,
and you know, we,
and
the
you know,
children,
we
are the
children
children of her that she
to
poses so
see
dearly.
house daily.
And I feel like whenever
And
we
I feel like
walk on the
whenever
earth
we work
and we
the
feel like, oh,
earth,
we are kissing
we
her
are
skin.
kissing for skin.
And whenever
And
we go
whenever we
inside the
go
forest, we go
inside the
freely the
forest,
trees,
where
we
really the
always have a
tree, we
sense of
always have sense
discovery
of
and the inner
discovery
peace
and
deep
inner
inside us.
peace
What
deep
is the
inside
reason?
us. What
The
is the
reason is that
reason?
the
The
forest is
reason
her
is that
heart.
forest
And like
is a heart.
she's hugging all of us
So
with her
asking all
embrace
of
very
us
dearly.
embrace very
And her heart is
dearly
really big and we're very
and
small, so
the
that is why we
small,
feel so protected.
so protective.
And when the night
And
falls
when the
in
night,
and you will see that the earth is
the
slowly
earth
going to sleep,
going to
which makes
sleep,
us, her
which
children,
makes
do
us
the
her
same. We
children
go
do
to
the
sleep.
same, go to
And when the
sleep.
sun rises,
And
you
when the
see the
sun
sun
rises,
gives
we
all
see
the
the
warmth and
sun
the
on the
strength to all
world
the
and
living
strength,
creatures,
living
including us.
creature,
And the
including
sun
it,
placed
and the
on our
sun
skin, it's
play
just feel like a morning
feel like
kiss
the
from the
morning
Mother Earth.
kid and
So
mortar.
it's obvious that
So
we
I feel
humans
that we
are a
human
part of
of the
nature.
park
We
of
are not
nature,
apart from
not
nature. This is a magical
this is the
connection
magical
of Earth.
connection
We,
of
human
Earth,
beings
we
and Earth,
human being
we
and
are all
Earth. We are
interconnected.
always
We are one in
connected.
great
We are
unity.
one
And I have to say
activity.
thank you, Grandma,
And I
for this.
have
Grandma, if you're
just
watching this, I love you.
watching it.
I
I
thank you
love
so
you.
much.
I thank you so much.
And
And
unfortunately,
unfortunately,
when we see the
when
Earth as
we
just
see
an
the earth
environment,
as
when
still
we don't see
environment,
the
when
Earth
we
that
don't
way with a
see
lot of
that way, lots
emotions,
of
we are
emotion,
becoming more
we become
unconscious
more
of our
unconscious of
behaviors, of
our
our
behavior,
thinking.
about thinking.
Yes.
Yes,
Mother. So about the
mother.
mother. Mother is someone who
Mother
gives
is
us
someone who
life.
gave me this
Mother is
life.
someone,
Mother is someone
nurtures us, raises
nurtures
us.
us, raises
And it's
us.
just like the
And
earth,
just
Mother
like the
Earth.
earth, Mother
Mother
Earth,
Earth is also
Mother
gave life
is
to us,
gonna give
nurtures
us
us,
not
providing us
just
everything we need to
providing
survive,
everything we need to
answering all
survive,
of our needs so that we
on
can
about it
develop
we can
and live
develop
happily.
and
But when we
happily.
can't see that
When we
way
can see that
sometimes, we
way,
feel like we are the
sometimes we
children.
feel
We are a
like
little
children are
needy and greedy
little
sometimes,
needed
and we are
increase,
becoming more
sometimes become more
unconscious of our behaviors
unconscious
and of
with
our
our
thinking.
behavior, about
We exploit
thinking, we
her, we
exploit her,
damage her,
damage her,
and it make her
and it make
compromise
her
both her beauty
compromise
and both her
beauty
health.
and both her
And
health.
what is she
And
doing?
what's
What
it
does she do? She
doing?
is
What's
just
this
there.
one
The
do?
Mother Earth
Just
is just
there.
there.
Mother's there.
And look
And
back
look
and looking
back,
more deeply, we
looking
can
more
think how
deeply, we
powerful
can
she
think
is
powerful
when she has
she,
so much
so
endurance,
much enduring,
energy,
energy,
tolerance to
tolerance,
accept and
accept
transform all the
and
damage that
confirm
we have
all the
made to her,
damage
even
made
though
to
it
her,
took
even
her
though it
hundreds of
takes her
millions of
hundreds of
years, of
millions of
so many
years,
years.
so many
Oh, this
years.
is my favorite quote from Thầy Thích Nhất Hạnh. Walk as if you are
Workers
kissing
as
the
if
earth
kissing
with
the
your
earth
feet.
with your feet.
It is obvious
That's
that
it
all of us are
obvious that
humans and no one
human
want to
and
hurt
no
our
one
mother.
want to her mother.
And when we see that way,
When
we
we
would
see
don't want
that
to
way,
hurt the
we
earth
don't want
either.
her either.
So how? The
So
answer is how
how?
we
The
can do
answer
that.
we can
I
do
think there are
that.
a lot of
I
ways,
think
but one of the
lots of
ways
way.
is
One
to
of the
think
way
before you
of
do
think
anything.
before you do
For instance,
anything.
I'm next to
For
you, and if
instance,
like
next to you
I
is
hit
like
you, I would feel like, oh
you
my God,
feel
I'm
like,
so
oh my
sorry.
God, I'm so
Not gonna
sorry.
do
I'm
that the
gonna
next
not
time.
do
It's
this
just
next time.
can't apply to the earth.
Can't apply the
And
earth.
it's also
And
about
it's
being more
also
conscious of our carbon
of
footprint.
copper footprint.
So first of all,
So first of all,
reuse,
will you
recycle
recycle
everything to like make
everything
sure
to
that
like
you
make
cut
sure that
down
you
a
cut
little bit on
down
what you
a
throw
little bit
away? Or
throw
even
away?
shop wisely,
Even
use
shop widely
usable
use
shopping bag whenever
usable
you go
shopping bag,
shopping,
you go
and
shopping,
buy less
and
plastic. A
buy
very
less
small little step
plastic,
like that.
small step
Or
like
you
that.
can plant more
Or you
trees,
can
be more
plant more
closer to the
tree,
nature to appreciate how
nature,
beautiful the earth
appreciate how
is.
beautiful a
Or
bird.
you
Or
can
you
also,
can also,
educate
you know,
yourself and
educate
educate
yourself,
others. And
educate
I have been
others.
so
And I
thankful
have
to
been
those
so
friends who had texted me via
texted me
Instagram
on
and, picking
Instagram
out my
and
flaws
picking
and
out my
reminding
flaws
me
and
of how dangerous it
remind me
is to
how
use plastic while I drink
that's
coffee.
when drink
And if you're
coffee.
watching this,
And
thank you
if
so
you
much from the bottom
watch,
of my heart.
thank you so much with
I
bottom of
think
my
that
heart.
all small little steps can
Almost
add up a
step
difference.
different.
The thing here is that the
thing
question
here
we
is that the
pose, have
questions we
we ever
pose.
heard our
Have
mother?
we ever
Yes.
heard mother?
Have we ever
Yes. Have
hugged
you
our
ever
mother?
heard
Yes.
our mother?
But are we perfect?
Yes, but how
I
you
think we
perfect?
don't need
I think we
perfection,
don't need
and we're not perfect.
perfection.
What we
You are
need
not
is
perfect. When
millions
we
of
need
people to
millions
do
of
this
people to
together
do
in
this
an
together
imperfect
in
way.
perfect
Because
way.
those small little things
Because
can add up to big difference
adapt
in the
to big
future.
different in the future.
And at the end of the
And at the
day,
end of the
I am
day,
Earth,
I'm
you are
Earth, you
Earth,
are
we are
Earth,
Earth.
we are Earth.
No
No
separation, we are in one
separation
great,
in one way.
unity.
Unity.
And each step we
And
walk
each
on this
step
earth
work in the
mindfully
earth,
brings us gratitude to
mindfully
life.
gratitude
So
to
Mother
life.
Earth,
So
thank you so
Mother,
much for
thank
this
you so
life.
much for this
Thank you so
life.
much for giving
Thank you
life
so
to
much
me
for
and to all the
giving life to
humanity.
me and
You are the mother of
humanity.
humanity.
Your
You are the mother of life.
of mother
And we feel
life.
so
And we
sorry
feel
and
so
we feel so
sorry
thankful
and
at the same
feel
time.
thankful
And we
at the
know that
same
we are
time.
in this
And
fight
we know
together
it's
because we know that
because
you're
we
so
know
worth fighting for.
you're so worth
I do
for.
hope you have a great
I
day
do
today.
have
Thank
a
you.
great day. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. How's
Good
it going? I
afternoon.
hope you're
How's
having
it
a great
going? I
day.
hope you have a great
And this is
day.
my
And
TED
this is
Talk.
my TED Talk.
So,
I
I was born
was
and
born
raised
and
in Nghệ
raised
An,
in
a
Nghệ An,
province in
a
the central
province,
Vietnam.
central
And when
Vietnam.
talking about
And when
central
talking
Vietnam,
about
my
central
hometown,
Vietnam,
we
my
have a very
hometown, we have
popular
a very
phrase,
popular
which is
phrase,
Miền
which is
Trung Bão
Miền
Lũ,
Trung Bão Lũ,
which is
which is
translated as
translated
the
as
central
the
Vietnam's
central
floods
Vietnam
and
floods
storms.
and storm.
Growing up in the central
Going
Vietnam,
in
I
central
have
Vietnam, I
seen
have seen
and experienced
and
many
experienced
storm
many
seasons,
storm seasons,
widespread floodings,
widespread
landslides, prolonged
landslide,
heavy rains,
pearl
and it
heavy
seems
rain,
like they
and
are becoming
they
a
are
part of my
coming a
life.
part of my life.
People in the central
People in the
Vietnam
central
have
Vietnam
lived through so
have
many
through
storm
so many
seasons,
storm seasons,
but the last one
but
in
the last one in
2020 was the
2020
worst
was the
in our
worst
lifetimes.
our lifetime.
In 1 month,
In 1 month,
2 weeks,
2 weeks,
2 days,
2 days,
the central Vietnam
the
was
central
hit by
Vietnam
13
was in
consecutive
30
tropical
consecutive
storms
storms
and affecting
and
millions of
affecting
people.
millions of people.
And this is a
And
real
this is a
footage
real
of my grandma.
footage of my grandma.
And my uncle
And my
had to
uncle has to
help my grandma
help
to
my grandma
evacuate to
to
a safer
acquire
place.
safe life.
And looking at this is just
Looking at this
really
is
breaking my heart. And I know that
breaking my heart.
if you're coming from the
I've
central
come
Vietnam,
in
you
the
know this so
central
well.
Vietnam, you know so well.
So
So
there has been a lot
there
of
has been
debates
a
and
lot of
concerns
debate and
over
concern
to
over
what extent
to what
climate
extent
change, which
climate
is
change,
induced by
which is
human,
induced by
has a
human,
hand in causing this
in
disaster,
constant disaster,
affecting millions of people
affecting
every
millions
single
people
year.
every single
We have
year.
yet
We
to
have
have the
yet
final
to
conclusion.
have the
But
conclusion.
while it
But
may be
what is
possible that the
may
climate
be
change
possible climate
can be
change can
attributable
be
to a small
attributable
part of this
small
disaster,
part of
that
disaster,
little small
that
part
little
can
small
become a
part,
really big part
really big
in
part
pushing our
in
community
person's
beyond
community
our capacity
beyond
to deal with all the
capacity to
damage like
deal with
this.
like that.
I am a coffee
I'm
lover.
a coffee
I
lover.
love drinking
I love
coffee. I love drinking tea.
I love
And I
drinking
often
tea, and
post
I often
videos of me
post
drinking a
video
lot
of me
of different
drinking a
kinds
lot
of coffee and
different
tea on
kinds
my
of
social
coffee on
media.
my social
And one day
media.
when I
And
posted,
once
some
that
of
I
my
posted
followers
this, some
texted
of
me
followers
on
text
Instagram
me
and they
in
told me like, "Hey
Instagram,
V,
hey V,
why are you drinking
why
so
do
much coffee?
drinking so much
Why are you
coffee?
using
Why
so much
you using so
plastic?
much
I'm
plastic?
so disappointed
I'm
at
so
you. I'm gonna
disappointed
unfollow
of
you."
you and
And I was
unfollow
like,
you.
"Hey,
And
it's not that
okay, it's
deep. It's not that serious. Are you nitpicking
Are you
me?
nitpicking me?
I think I'm a good
I think I'm
consumer.
a
Like
risk
I contribute to the economy a lot.
economy a lot.
But it took me
But
quite a
it
while
took me
to realize
quite
that
to
I was the
realize
one
that
who is
I was
inconsiderate.
a
I was the
considerate.
one,
I was,
like like knowledge of
like
this,
knowledge
and I
of
was
this,
wrong.
and I was wrong.
Yes, I was really, really
I
wrong.
was really,
But
really wrong.
until
But
last year,
until last year,
and I know that
I
apparently I
know
have a
that
hand in
apparently
causing
I
this
had
damage to the
caused this
environment.
damaged
It's really
environment.
hard to
It's
face the
really
truth.
hard to
But what
truth.
is harder
But what's it
is
harder
to change.
to change?
It's really hard for
It's
me
really
because
hard
I know
for
so
me
well that
because
I'm
I know
not
so
good at
well
like
when I'm
giving up
good
my old
giving up
habits,
my
my
old habits,
convenience for the
convenience, for the
sustainability. I tried a lot of
sustainability. I
times
tried
and I
lots of
failed.
time and I
And in this day
failed.
and
And
age,
in this
the
day and
environment
age,
has
the
never been more
environment
talked
has
about.
been
We
talked
are
about.
constantly
We're
listening to
constantly
protecting
listening
the
to
environment,
protect the
going
environment,
green,
going
not to do
green,
this,
not to do
not to do
this,
that.
not to
I
do that.
tried and I
I
failed
tried
many
and I
times.
failed many
Until
times.
last year,
Until
the
last
unforgettable
year,
year
the
2020 of the
unforgettable
Central
2020
Vietnam.
of the Central Vietnam,
I was in
I
Hanoi,
was in Hanoi,
constantly reading news,
constantly
watching
reading
news
news,
about my
watching news about my
hometown, worrying.
hometown, worrying.
And I talked to my
And
grandma
I
on the
talked to
phone,
my grandma on the
and
phone,
she told me
and
something
she
like
told me something like
in Vietnamese.
in Vietnamese.
Bà 90 tuổi
Bà
rồi
90 tuổi
mà
rồi
chưa bao giờ
mà
bà
chưa bao
thấy
giờ
trời
bà
khóc nhiều
thấy
đến thế.
trời khóc nhiều đến
Which
thế.
is
Which is
translated as I
translated,
have been
I
living,
have been living,
I am living in this life for
living in
90
this life
years.
90
But I
years.
have never
But
ever
I
seen
have
the
never
earth
seen
crying
the earth
so much.
rise so
Really,
much.
really so much.
Really, really
And it's
so
just,
much.
I
You know,
just burst
I
into tears because
burst
I know that she
because
was
I know
alone,
that she
and
was alone.
that was the moment
That
when I
was the
realized
moment
why
realize
the exact
why
reason
the
why I find it
exactly
so
why I
hard to
find so
change.
hard to
It's so hard
change.
for me to
So
change
hard
for
for
the
me to
environment.
change the environment.
It is because
This
I
is
have never
because I
seen the
have
earth
never seen the
as the
earth
way
as
my
the way
grandmother
my
sees it.
grandmother sees.
So I have
You
always
know,
seen
I
the
have
earth as
always
a
seen the
thing, as
earth
a
as the
non-human
thing,
being
as
thing. So
non-human
when we
thing.
use a pen
When
and like the
the
pen is not working and you're
pen
like,
is
okay, I'm
working,
gonna throw it
okay,
away,
I'm
bye
gonna
bye,
roll it
I'm gonna
away,
buy
bye
another
bye.
one.
I'm
But for
gonna buy
people,
other
I
one.
just cannot
For
throw you
people,
away.
cannot
I
throw
just
you
cannot
away.
hit
I
you.
just
I
cannot
just
hit
cannot
you.
hurt you
I just
physically
cannot
or
physically
emotionally.
or
I don't want to do
emotionally.
that,
I
and I
don't want to
cannot
do
do
that.
that.
I cannot
It
do
all
that.
comes down to
Of all
human
constant
emotions.
human emotion.
How about
How
looking
about
at the earth
looking at the
as if
earth
it were a
as if
person
it were a person?
in a relationship with
In
every single one
relationship
of
with
them?
every
How
single
about
one of
putting
them?
some
How about
emotions in
putting
the perspective
emotion
that we see the
respect
earth
the
as my
earth
grandma
is
does?
my grandmother?
So yes,
So yes,
I did that.
I did
And I
that,
think
and
it's so
I think
wonderful
it's so
to see,
wonderful
oh my
to
God, this
feed. Oh my God,
lies.
this line.
Yes. How about
Yes.
calling the
How
earth
about calling
Mother
the
Earth
earth
with all the
Mother Earth
respect that
with
we
all
have
the
known?
respect that we have known?
So have you
So
ever
have you
feel like it's
ever
so
feel
wonderful,
like
so
so
beautiful
wonderful, so
to look at the
beautiful
earth
to
that
look the
way,
earth that
to see the
way,
earth is
to see
actually a
the earth
human
actually
being?
human being?
And
And
whenever you walk
whenever you walk
on the earth, on the
on the
land,
earth,
you're
on the
actually
land, you're
kissing
actually kissing
the skin.
the skin.
We can imagine
We
like
can
the
imagine
earth,
like
the
the
land
earth,
is her
the
skin,
land, her skin,
the oceans is
the
her blood,
ocean, her
the
blood,
rocks is her
the rock,
bone,
her bone.
and we, the children,
we
are the
children
children of her
are
that
the
she holds
children
so
she
dearly.
holds dearly.
And I feel like whenever
And I
we
feel like
walk on the
whenever we
earth,
walk
and
the
we feel like,
earth,
oh, we are kissing
we
her skin.
kisses her skin.
And whenever we
And
go
whenever
inside the forest, we go freely the trees, we always have a sense of discovery and the inner
discovery
peace
and
deep
inner
inside
peace
us.
deep
What is the
inside us.
reason?
What is
The
the
reason is
reason?
that the
The
forest
reason
is her
is that
heart. And like
and
she's hugging
she
all of us with her
hugging all of
embrace
us
very dearly.
embrace very
And her
dearly,
heart is really
and
big,
her heart really
and we're
big,
very small,
and
so that
was
is
very
why we feel
small,
so
and that's very
protected.
so protected.
And when the night
And
falls
once the
in,
night
and you will
falls
see
in,
that the
you
earth
will
is
see the
slowly
earth
going to
slowly
sleep,
going to
which makes
sleep,
us, her
which
children,
makes
do
us
the
her
same, we
children
go to
do the
sleep.
same, we go to
And when the
sleep.
sun rises,
And
you
when
see
the
the
sun
sun
rises, we
gives
see
all
the
the warmth
sun
and the
on the
strength to
walls,
all the
the
living
strength,
creatures, including
living,
us. And the
including
sun
it,
placed
and the
on
sun
our skin is
plays
just feel
our
like a morning
skin.
kiss from the Mother Earth. So it's obvious
So
that we
obvious
humans
that we
are a
humans
part of
are a
nature.
part of
We are not
nature,
apart from nature.
a part of
This is the
nature.
magical
This is the
connection
magical
of Earth.
connection of
We,
Earth.
human beings and
Human
Earth,
being, the
we are
earth.
all
We are all
interconnected. We are one in
connected.
great
We are one
unity.
in great
And I have to say
unity.
thank you,
And
Grandma, for
I
this.
to
Grandma, if
say
you're
thank
watching
you
because I
forever
love
to
you. I
say that,
thank you so much.
Grandma, I love you so much.
And
And
unfortunately,
unfortunately,
when we see the
when
earth
we
as just an
see the earth
environment, when we don't see
environment,
the
when
earth
we
that
don't
way
see
with a
the
lot
earth
of
that way, a
emotions,
lot of
we are becoming
emotion,
more
we
unconscious
becoming
of our
unconscious
behaviors, of our
about
thinking.
behavior, about thinking.
Yes,
Yes,
mother. So about the mother. Mother is someone who gives
mother
us
is someone
life.
give me the
Mother is
life.
someone,
Mother is someone
nurtures us, raises
nurtures
us.
us, graces
And it's
us.
just like the
And
earth,
just like
Mother
the
Earth.
earth,
Mother Earth is
Mother
also
Earth,
gave
it
life to
also
us,
give life to
nurtures
us,
us, providing
nurtures
us
us and
everything we need
provide
to survive,
everything we need to
answering all
survive,
of our needs so that we can
answering our
develop
needs we can
and live
develop.
happily. But when we can't
But
see that
when we
way
can see that
sometimes,
way,
we feel like we are
sometimes
the
we feel
children. We are a
like
little
children
needy and greedy
needed
sometimes,
and
and we are
greedy
becoming more
sometimes, more
unconscious of our
unconscious
behaviors and
about
of our thinking.
behavior,
We exploit
thinking,
her, we
employ
damage
her,
her,
damage her,
and it make her
and it makes
compromise
her
both her beauty
compromise her
and both her
beauty
health.
and both her health.
And what is she
And what
doing? What
it's
does she do?
doing,
She's
what is
just
to
there. The
do?
Mother Earth is just there.
Mother is just
And
there.
look
And
back
look
and looking
back,
more deeply,
looking
we can
more
think how
deeply, we can
powerful
think
she
how
is
powerful
when she
she
has
is,
so much
when she
endurance,
was doing
energy,
energy,
tolerance to
tolerant,
accept and transform
accept
all
and
the
transform
damage that we
all the
have made to her,
damage we have
even
made to
though
her,
it took her
even though it takes
hundreds of
her
millions
current
of
of
years, of
millions
so many
of
years.
so many.
Oh, this is my favorite quote from
This is
Titanium.
my favorite.
Walk as if you are kissing the
Work
earth
as if you are
with
kissing
your
the earth
feet.
with your feet.
It is obvious
That
that
is
all of us
obvious
are
that
humans and no one
human
want to
and no
hurt our
one
mother.
want to hurt a mother.
And when we see that
When
way,
you
we
see
don't
that
want to
the
hurt
way, we
the earth
don't want to
either.
hurt
So
either.
how? The
So
answer is
how?
how we
The
can do
answer
that.
is
I
how
think
we
there are a
can
lot
do
of
that. I
ways, but
think
one
a
of the
lot of
ways
ways.
is to
One
think
of
before you
ways,
do
think
anything.
before you do
For instance, I'm
anything.
next to you, and if like
Next to you, and
I
it's
hit you, I
like
would feel like, oh my God, I'm so
my
sorry.
God,
I'm
I'm so
gonna not
sorry.
gonna do that
I'm
the next
gonna
time.
do that
It's just
next time.
can
It
apply to
just
the
can't
earth.
apply to earth.
And it's also
And
about
it's
being more
also about
conscious
being
of
more
our carbon
conscious.
footprint.
Oh, sorry.
So first of all,
So first of
reuse,
all, we use
recycle,
recycle
everything to like make
everything
sure
to
that you
like make
cut
sure that
down
you
a
cut
little bit on
down
what
a
you throw
little bit
away,
what you throw
or
away,
even shop
or
wisely.
even stop
Use
widely
usable shopping bag
usable
whenever you go
for
shopping,
go shopping
and buy less
and buy
plastic. A
less
very small little
lipstick,
step like that.
small step like
Or you
that.
can plant more
Or you can
trees, be more
plan,
closer to the nature to appreciate how beautiful the earth is. Or you
or
can
you can
also,
also
educate yourself and educate
yourself,
others.
educate
And
your
I have been
other,
so
and I have
thankful to
been so
those friends who had
thankful for your
texted me
friend
via
texted me in
Instagram
for
and, picking
Instagram,
out my flaws
picking
and
out my
reminding
flaws
me
and
of how dangerous
reminding
it
me
is to
how
use
dangerous
plastic
it
while I
is if
drink
you
coffee.
use plastic
And if
drink
you're watching
coffee.
this, thank
And
you so
if
much
you're
from the bottom of my
watching,
heart.
thank you so much
I
the
think
bottom of
that
my heart.
all
I
small little
think that
steps can add
all
up a
step
difference.
difference.
The thing here is
The
that the
thing
question
here is
we
that the
pose, have
question we
we ever
pose,
hurt our
have you
mother?
ever heard
Yes.
mother?
Have we ever
Have we
helped our
ever
mother?
helped a
Yes.
mother?
But are we
Yes,
perfect?
but we
I think
perfect.
we
I
don't need
think we don't
perfection,
need
and we're not
perfection
perfect. What we
you're
need
not
is
perfect.
millions of
A
people to
million
do
of
this
people to
together
do
in
this
an
together
imperfect
in
way.
perfect
Because
way.
those small little
Because
things
the
can add up
little
to big
thing
difference in
adapt
the
a bit
future.
different in the future.
And at the end of the
And at
day,
the end
I
of the
am
day,
Earth,
I'm an
you are
earth,
Earth,
you are
we are
earth,
Earth.
we are earth.
No
No
separation, we are in one great,
separation in one way,
unity.
unity.
And each step we
And each
walk on this
step you
earth
work in the
mindfully
earth,
brings us
my follow
gratitude to
brings us
life.
gratitude for
So,
life.
Mother Earth,
So
thank you so
Mother,
much for this
thank you
life.
so
Thank you
much
so
for
much
this
for
life.
giving life
Thank you
to
so
me
much
and to all
for
the
giving me
humanity.
today
You are the mother of
humanity.
humanity. You are the mother of
You are
life.
mother of
And
life.
we feel so
And we
sorry
feel
and we
so
feel so
sorry,
thankful at the
feel
same time.
thank at the
And we
same
know
time.
that we are in
And
this
we
fight
know that
together
us
because
together
we know that you're
because we
so
know
worth
that
fighting
so
for.
worth
I
fighting
do hope
for.
you have a
I
great day
do
today.
have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Thank you.